grew up at no. I blew up in shit that don't exist, don't get infused. Fuck a karma. I grew up at no papa. Every day to day, getting money, playing commas. Wish I had the commas. Wish I had some commas. Wish I had some commas so I can give it to my mama. I grew up at no papa. Fuck a karma. Run favors at the end of the day and keep money mellow. It got the shine. It's only time. Niggas know we getting money off this rhyme. They say when just go run up out of rhymes. Shit, I don't know, cause I rolled up some shit that don't exist. If you fuck a karma. I grew up at no papa. Every day to day, getting money, playing commas.
Niggas cooked. What's up, YouTube, man? You know me. I had to get it in before I take my ass to work. You know, I want to talk about a couple of things, man. You know, like it's okay to reconsider certain things, and I reconsidered this Xander fight. And I just wanted to break it down, man. It's like, why not talk about Boots? Because you know me, the only person I really think can beat Boots is who? You motherfucking right. I got to say it. Shit. Where's that shit at? Cause I ain't the one to mince words, man. So you know me. I'm finna put it on the what I think should be the motherfucking fight, man. Hold on. Y'all hit that like button for me. Y'all know what time it is, man. You know, Boots. A lot of people pick Boots over Crawford, but a lot of people are dedicated fans, so you know it's hard for them to what you would call it cheer for this guy over their guy. You know, that's terrible, man, because this is boxing. You understand me? We ain't supposed to be like, if a guy get in the ring with somebody you really like, but you see he got the qualities that can give him trouble or even beat him, you're supposed to acknowledge that. You're not supposed to look for ways to downgrade Jaron Boots Ennis. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to always try to give everybody the credit that they deserve. Like, even with Iglesias last night, you know, you ran into somebody that was not on your level, but had tricks that can compensate. You know, a lot of showboating, but, you know, if you trick them, you can beat them. You know, I'm a true firm believer of that. And, you know, sometimes the hand is quicker than the eye. You understand me? So we trying to figure out, man, who can beat these guys, man. And I figured out, like, the only person that can beat Boots is Bud, and the only person that can beat Bud is Boots, in my eyes. You know?
The chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Boots versus Crawford. Who you got? Right now, Boots. 50-50 fight. Aaron 9-9.
Although no one knows the exact cause of the resources tell me a number of less fortunate rappers.
I just think that Terrence Crawford is showing signs of slippage. But that's just me. You know. But I think that Boots will win. It's not to say Terrence Crawford can't win. You just asked me who I think will win if they make the fight.
We was trying to set up a fight with him last month because BLK people called us.
I believe you, Bozy, and if Crawford was showing signs of slippage way back then, Father Time waits for no man.
It is what
it is what it is, man. You know, that's true, Blue. I was picking that man back then as well, you know, because the eye test, I guess. But now he got a chance to show it against Xander. And, you know, like, they say styles make fights. We've been watching you, Xander, man. I had to go back and reassess that, what I picked earlier, because, you know, man, you don't take your head off that line, G. And what Boots said was true. Once I went back and watched it, you know, it's true.
Wait. Bro, your head is humongous. I'm not gonna miss. All right, you tripping. All right. Yo, you was tripping.
All right. Make sure you hit it. Make sure you hit it and you get it right. If you don't hit it,
Wait.
Whoa. You took it. You took it way too long.
Wait. Dog, I heard you say something that I don't move my head, bro. I watched you fight several times. You do not move your noggin, bro. You get hit with clean, flush shots.
What about you?
Bro, it's boxing. We're gonna get hit. But you was trying to make it seem
you just proved my point.
But listen,
What do you mean?
I'm not finished talking. But you try to make it seem like I just get hit all crazy. But watch this. On fight night, make sure you'll be ready. And like I said,
bro,
I'm not gonna miss. Bro, that head that you got,
I promise you.
That's crazy, bro.
I promise you.
That junk crazy.
It's like you said, it's boxing. We gonna get hit.
Bro, your head is humongous. Wait. Bro,
your head is humongous. Yes, it is, Boots. And I think you're going to be able to capitalize off that with the jab. I think you're going to be able to switch your stances and switch your jab, your punch placement up on the regular against Xander, because Xander don't take his head off that line once he throws combos. You know, he'll slip a jab or two and try to counter you, Boots. So, you know, once you throw that first jab, it should be a feint. Try to see what he gonna do, man. You know, stick him with it first, man, because that's the first thing you need to do once you come out the gate is establish that jab. So you got to stick him with that bitch first. And once you catch that big ass head, Boots, you know what to do after that, bro. Feint him. Make him overcommit, because, like I said before, when you watch Xander Zayas, you're gonna see him trying to bait people in to throw their jab so he can slip it and counter you. That's a lot of what his MO is. You know, people have MOs. And that's what Xander's MO is, man. He gonna slip that jab and counter you. You know, Boots, you southpaw, man. You know what I'm saying? Or you orthodox. You don't even know what you gonna be, first of all. Second of all, once they establish what stance you come out in the first round, they gonna have to go ahead and instantly adjust in their mind. And once they do that, you fuck them up when you switch without them even knowing it, right? And we all know Boots switch stances effortlessly. This nigga you don't even notice him switching it, right? Same with Andy Cruz. That's why I think he went over to that camp, because, you know, they got the footwork. The Afro Latinos got the footwork already. So all he missing is the pop. You know, Andy Cruz, I really think could have beat Raymond Mutataya, man, if he had some pop. But, you know, pressure fighters get the judges' eyes when they got their best boy up there in the ring. You know how that go, Tank. Canelo. It's just the ball game. Can't even do nothing about it. You got to beat the champion to be the champion, for real, for real. And I ain't talking about on the scorecard, Shakur. I'm talking about like beat their ass like. You know what I'm talking about? Real ass whooping. Like, no room for the judges like when you was crying at the Olympics. But Xander need to get in camp now, unless he is, and he just got a fat face. He say he trusts in the nutritionist. You can't put your trust in no man. You supposed to go out there and get it yourself, man. You know, a little time off here and there is cool, man, but never let yourself get way away from your fight range, if you ask me. That's why Floyd was so great. Nigga fought at his weight. It's just, you know, niggas can't fuck with Floyd, man, whether he in financial straits or not. This nigga was putting the pimping down real strong, homie. And, you know, if you fall for the pimping, you just fall for the pimping. You can't really get mad at Al Heyman for pimping Floyd. You know, this is the business. That shit been happening before Al Heyman was even born. Niggas is getting, you know, like Bob Arum getting in the game around, 1972. No black fighter rule, man. And it was okay to say that back then. And to this day, really, man, just behind closed doors. But, you know, it's coming to a point where you can't hide these black fighters, just like throughout history. And you got to give them a shot. You niggas got to stop ducking. You got to stop running. You get cornered in like a cat. You got to come out scratching with your claws and make a great fight. If Xander turned down the Boots fight while Boots out there crying for a fight, if Xander turned down the Boots fight in front of the world, nigga, he gonna look like a fucking coward. If Xander turned down that Boots fight, he gonna be looking like Devin Haney. If Xander turned down the Boots fight, he ain't got no choice but to fight Boots. Nigga, who else is tougher in the division and called the boogeyman? And you don't want to fight him? Of course they gonna say you scary. And he got that type of bloodline where I don't think he want to be considered scary. I'm just saying, man, certain people have certain different pride levels. Black people used to have the most pride back in the 60s and the 70s. It faded. But the 60s, that was the decade of pure black pride. You understand me? That white crow shit, Jim Crow shit, man, had us at an all-time boiling point level, homie. And we was ready to die for our rights, according to my aunties and my granddaddies and shit like that. So, you know, it's time for a revolution. Revolution is come. Time to pick up the gun. You know? Bill Haney, you should know about that because the Black Panther Party was over there in Oakland. And they spread out, but they originated in Oakland. You know, Bill, man, you know, you've been doing some real shady stuff lately, man. And I don't know what to say about you, Bill. You got everybody looking at you like, man, you say you for the streets. That's all you representing is the streets now, huh? Well, you know, we out the streets. We trying to stay out the street. We trying to rescue people from the streets, homie. We ain't out here still trying to live the life of some youngsters. For what? That's some old school ish. You understand me? You got Shakur Stevenson out here about to fight Raymond Muay at 40. So Shakur, you say fuck 35, right? Yeah, man, stay at 40 like everybody else say. Stay at 40, homie, because maybe you can't make 135, bro. Maybe I've been out here talking loud, saying nothing, talking loud, saying nothing. I ain't been saying shit. This nigga just gonna bounce around and make niggas defend him like Tank. He doing everything Tank do, not me. I ain't gonna defend that shit, nigga. I want you to go to 35, nigga, and pop Raymond Muay or Abdullah Mason. You seen him talking that shit, right? You getting nigga, you too friendly for me. You know, I'm an old school fool, so I ain't gonna never be cool with that shit Shakur Stevenson doing, homie. I just know can't nobody beat him, dog. And this nigga playing fuck nigga games, but can't nobody beat him. What you gonna do about it? That's what he doing. He the real Debo, homie. Shakur Stevenson is the real Debo. Devin Haney is not Debo, bro. This nigga is real life Debo. He got everybody scared of him. There's nobody really want to fight him. And the only people that want to fight him is the Migos. But the niggas in the hood, the boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash, we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't fuck with Shakur because he ain't said shit but some troll shit. And some motherfucking friendship shit. Nigga, you taking away from me seeing Keyshawn Davis get beat up. Because he ain't going to fight Devin. I don't think he can pop Devin. It'll be a great fight. But you niggas, you make sure you keep that nigga out your division. You hear me? If you going to be Debo, you make sure you keep Keyshawn far away from you, nigga, since you don't want to fight him. That's what I want from you. Since you don't want to go back to 35 and pop Raymond Muay. You understand me? Go on and make me look like a fool because I sure thought you could make it. I thought you could make 135, but you know what I'm saying? You do be contradicting yourself, homie. Like, niggas gotta watch what you say, but at the end of the day, like I always say, who gonna beat him? That's why I say this nigga Debo. This nigga is the real bully of this boxing shit. The only big brother he got is retired. You understand me? So what you say, homie? You say the fact that T.O. took that fight, I had to give T.O. a whole new respect, and he's my second favorite fighter after Shakur. T.O. had no choice to take that fight, Pharaoh. His ducking days were over. They were tired of him. All the racist statements, all the foolery, the wearing wigs on podcasts, getting kicked out of Eddie Reynoso's gym mysteriously after that. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. Sending bananas and watermelon. You should have sent that watermelon to me. But, you know, I keep me some watermelon, nigga. I don't care what no white man or no kind of racist say about me eating watermelon. I eat it like the niggas eat it back in the goddamn slave day. Yeah. Spit them seeds out. Might crunch them up sometimes. So, yeah, man, they was sick of that shit. And Turkey, he was insulting the Muslims. You know, that's a strike in itself. And, you know, yeah, ain't nobody gonna sponsor no racist troll. So that fight, of course, it couldn't get any type of promotion like the Canelo Crawford fight, right? Of course, you got to troll and lie for this nigga and say he's not a racist. Well, if he's not a racist, why would he say racist things? You see what I'm saying? So now you telling me he's worse than a racist. You're telling me he's a devil because you're using the pain of African Americans to troll and boost yourself up for clout. You're worse than the racists. You're what the racists worship, their master, the devil. T.O. could have took Haney route, but he went and fought the best, you know, because he been ducking Devin Haney since 135, you know. Teofimo Lopez has been ducking Devin Haney since 135. I remember Bill Haney pulling up on T.O. Senior in the hallways talking about some, give us 10 million. What it was, 10 or 20 million, something like that, crazy. He like, oh, come on, man. We want to fight El Gordo. Where's the El Gordo? We want the El Gordo T.O. Running up on him. You understand me, at fights, in the crowd. What's up? You know. Oh, what's up, Motown? First show, I can't help but to get online, man. It's just my hobby, you know. And now that I'm back in Jacksonville, man, y'all gonna get some hellified content, nigga. We out there. You know, I got all my homeboys still, man. They done find out I done got back. They want me to be back on leadership time, you know. I've been a leader since I was a youth. And I told them boys, man, you know, I ain't into that, but we can make some movies together. That's what I'm into. So they with me. You know, I got a lot of things percolating, so y'all stay tuned, G. Them boys can't stop me. I'm gonna be out there. I'm trying to put my ish on Tubi, Netflix, everything, man. We gonna invest some money in this year. But we got visions, man. But Shakur, I don't know what his plans is, man. But he say they in negotiations with Raymond. But we already knew he wanted to fight Raymond, and Raymond wanted to fight Shakur way back in the days when Top Rank was playing games because he didn't want to commit. So they kept Raymond away from Shakur. But you got a lot of fighters with their back against the wall. And, you know, Virgil Ortiz, he slipped out that one, boy. I don't know how he got off the ropes. They had his ass right on the ropes. Boots had him right on the ropes, man. All that duck here, you a duck, I'm a duck. Okay, well, what's up right now? And right then and there, the Protection League came out. And, you know, a so-called litigation is going on right now. And he's out of commission for a little minute, Mikey Garcia style. You understand me? So sorry for you Virgil Ortiz fans out there, but you know, it is what it is. Like a lot of people say. What can you do about it? Yeah, that fool couldn't even get Rolly in line, and now he think he big popping at 47. I want to fight Xander Zayas face ass. Yeah, him and his dad irked my soul too. You know, Bill Haney, I gave him a pass, right? Because I understand what he doing. He trying to be the new Don King. And he promoting his son. He the think tank. He's the real boss of that DHP organization, you know. Got everything in Devin Haney name. But that's alright. La, 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 la. You know, so I put something in Regina's name when I was young. But no. You were supposed to fight Rolly. Roof. Yeah. Rolly. And I wanted to see it would have been a great fight. I don't pick Rolly to beat him. But, you know, Why did Floyd want to see that fight way back in the days? He seen something. And you know, Boots see something. And like I told y'all, watch when this fight went in June. Man, it's gonna be hot. That jab, the double jabs, the triple jabs, the solar flex jabs, the stabs to the body, the double jabs to the body, the double jabs up top, the you know what I'm saying, the motion while he's circling his prey, he's emitting jabs as he's doing that. And I think about round 3, he's gonna be ready to let loose power shots, vicious ones.
That's crazy, bro.
I promise you.
That's crazy.
It's like you said, it's boxing. We gonna.
Oh, you took it way too long. Hold on. Wait. Dog, I heard you say something that I don't move my head, bro. I watched you fight several times. You do not move your noggin, bro. You get hit with clean, flush shots.
What about you?
Bro, it's boxing. We gonna get
all
hit.
right,
But you was trying to make it seem
you
like
just proved my point.
No, but listen, I'm not finished talking. But you try to make it seem like I just get hit all crazy and all. But watch this. On fight night, make sure you be ready. And like I said,
bro,
I'm not gonna miss. That head that you got,
I promise you.
That's crazy, bro.
I promise you.
That junk crazy.
It's like you said, it's boxing. We gonna get hit.
Bro, your head is humongous. Wait.
Bro. Yo, look at this man's face though. His face is Puff Daddy. I'm telling you, he puffy in the face, but some people carry weight in their face. But you know, he do have a big, face, bro. He got one of them motherfucking faces after boxing, man. If you don't stay in shape, boy, you're gonna be El Gordo. If you don't stay in shape after boxing and make it a lifestyle, homie, you gonna be El Gordo. So a lot of boxers end up like that because of their body types. He's a mesomorph, and he probably has a hybrid of, endo in him. A lot of girls are like that. They'll be high meso and low endo, and when they have the babies, that's when their body turns into endomorphs, and they be big and can't lose the weight. You feel me? You got two sides of your family. You got two gene pools that you're spinning on. His face is big. Look at him, homie. Santa Maria, yeah. I don't know. You need to go ahead. You say you with the nutritionist for Shakur and all that, but that don't mean shit. You playing chess, and you got to think 3-4 moves ahead of time, right? Right. So don't get me twisted. I like his style. I don't think it's like we checked all the boxes last night. From A to Z, from jab to overhand to hook to uppercut to footwork to hand-eye coordination to speed to power, timing, creativity, punch placement. God damn, man, it was many more. Agility, athleticism. And you know how you can check boxes and somebody will have a better jab than this guy, but I feel like these boxes are checked prolifically, like level, different type of boxes. This is a digital box. The box that Xander got is a box that you can use a pencil with. These boxes that you checking for boots off for on, your hard drive on your computer. It's digital. On your cell, your iPhone, you go on, touch a link, man, and get over there and punch your box. Whereas in digital, forever, that paper can get burned up like our records of our family trees. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. If Boots get in there and establish that jab, because I heard him say he ain't gonna miss. And the only way you really ain't gonna miss is if you over there sticking him. And do like Shakur told Abdullah Mason after he got dropped 2 times by Johan. He pulled up on him after the fight. He was like, "Look, I'm gonna help you go from from where you at to elite." Everybody in the first round is dangerous. That's what he told him. He said, with what you got, with your skills, because you're going to take everybody out with your skills. That's when he started sizing them up. Watch him when he say, I'm going to go to that video. He always sizing people up. But he's like, man, the first 3 rounds, you don't want to give up your height and your length, man. You want to keep them on the outside, and then around about 4, 5, 6, once you see them wearing down, then you step to them and beat your ass. That's exactly, really, basically what he said, right? And I agree, because that's the whole basis, the elementary basis of boxing. That's basically what you're supposed to do. The fill-out rounds, the chess matches, see what he's going to do, feint him, see what he's going to do. How is he going to commit to my feints? First you got to stick him with it. You stick him with that jab and establish, this is what it is. And he's going to remember it, right? So you feint him. Oh, that's what you was going to do after I touch you with it again. I'm going to hit you with it then, now since you're fainting. You understand me? Play chess, play mind games, think 3, 4 moves ahead of time. You know what the guy said about Shakur. He said when he sparred him, man, the man already know what type of punch you going to throw by the way your body is positioned. You understand me? So when you playing chess in the middle of the ring on the ropes, man, it don't matter where you at. Man, them type of things like that are missed by the casuals. And, people with a good third eye can always go back and watch the fight, just like you can always go back and do the replay of a video if you missed it. And I know I see a lot of things that Shakur could capitalize on, and that's why I'd be upset with him, especially in the Teofimo Lopez fight. I knew that he could have mashed the gas in 10, 11, and 12, just like Terrence Crawford could have mashed the gas in 10, 11 instead of 12. You mashed the gas in 12, homie. Man, I really think that if he was to fight, if Terrence Crawford was to fight Canelo again, he would stop him. What y'all think about that? Because, he hurt Canelo. He hurt Canelo late, you feel me? And I don't know about you, but I think he waited too late to hurt Canelo. I think he waited a little bit too late. I was asking him to do it in 10, 11. But you chose the last round to really just yaka. You know what I'm talking about? And I feel like if you would have did that in 10, even 11. Like, look at Albright and Frank Martin, nigga. That man needed one more round. You 10-round fighting mother lover. Boy, we been knew you was a 10-round fighter, Frank Martin. We put that out before the Tank Davis fight. But, boy, maybe 10 more seconds. Like I said last night, maybe 10 more seconds, fuck another round, man. But it is what it is, like everybody else says. But look at these little children over there in these third world countries, man. You put some gloves on, man. You got the Roberto Duran hands, man. Hands of stone, hands of steel, nigga. And these little children, man, he on Instagram doing this shit. This ain't no AI. These boys over there training this baby. Got the little baby hitting shit with the tree. You understand? You can teach your children, train your children, brainwash your children however you want to do your children. Shout out to Schofield Sr. You got yourself a mediocre boxer there. You got yourself a mediocre boxer there with power. You got yourself a Rolly Romero. But you doing the right thing by trolling and doing what everybody else is doing, because that's the new trend. And you get yourself a big fight, man. Y'all done already came out of homelessness. Y'all niggas winning at an all-time high. Y'all niggas living like kings over there. You hear me? I can tell because I done came from nothing, man. We was eating butter bread and shit, butter toast. So when you get yourself some money, man, it might not be no Bob Arum money. It might not be no Floyd Mayweather money. It might not be no Shakur Stevenson money, because it might be like a little bit of Tank money. You can still live comfortable, man. And you know what I'm saying? Get your little check every now and then, man, and niggas be hating, but you know what I'm saying? You living comfortable. You ain't worry about shit. You know what I'm talking about? $1 million to them is going broke, but $1 million to us, we can do some things with it, right? I'll show you right. You know, some people on different social economic status levels. Some people are just on different status in life, and they look down on the people that are under them. But the people that are under them are comfortable, and they not, you know, the people not worried about your money. You steady watching what I'm fishing with my line, man, and what I'm catching with my fish, and you got yourself a harpoon net. You got yourself a harpoon net, and you can drag out a whole sea full of fish. Let me catch my little fish, man, and enjoy my life how I'm living, man. It's comfortable, you know. And then we got these pranksters and these trollers coming over here. Oh, this little bit of ass shit. Ain't nobody fucking with this shit. Well, don't fuck with it, nigga. Let me catch my fish. But when I cook my fish, man, look here, fish grease. We ain't throwing that fish grease away. That keep the flavor in it. You better not throw no grease away back in Big Mama house. They put it in a little pan, a little can, man. You know, refry that shit. You know, you ain't wasting no money on that nigga. Bitch, my shit slapping, throw some bread on that bitch. Your shit going to a store, they gonna develop that shit. You gonna make some money, but I'm gonna feed the family. And they gonna love my cooking. They gonna take that cooking recipe down generation and don't give it away. You know, and start yourself some businesses like how they stole the secret recipe from that black lady at KFC. It ain't the original recipe no more. But you know, have your way, man. Them boys train their children how they want to train. Look at Abdullah Mason. His daddy's still in the background talking for him. He was on Knockout and they was having a little interview. I heard that nigga say, don't answer that question. That nigga say, hold up, don't answer that. Yeah, giving orders, nigga, from the background, just like Bill Haney, giving orders. These are still their children. You know, God bless the dead. My mama said on her dime, I know, I treat you like a baby, man, but you always gonna be my baby, man. To her, you know, I see these young boxers as children, man. You feel me? Because daughter's their age, you hear me? 27, little Regina, you feel me? So there ain't nothing nobody can tell me about their little sensitive ass. I already know how they feeling inside. It's a different era now. You know, you got too much information at their hands that they can study, and it's all false. You know, a lot of information on the internet, you got to be careful what you ingest and digest. And you can put anything on the internet. And the internet, you can't trust it. Who's the programmer? Is it a person that don't like you and your history? You know, hey, I gotta put this in there, but how about this? A little conspiracy on the internet for you. You know, these guys got belts out here now, but like Floyd said, man, there's too many belts in boxing. You know, Suleiman quick to remix a belt. You know, he got the special belts. You got the freedom belt. You know, email belts. You know, you got guys with belts. You know, like look at Munguia. Look at Ryan Garcia though. Rolly. You understand? I mean, a whole bunch of other fighters that be having belts. And you niggas be going for them belts because the niggas that ain't got the belts like Boots, it takes somebody like Xander Zayas with some belts that you tried to fight, Bill, to step up to the plate and test his skill set, man, whether win, lose, or draw. You know, it takes guts to fight guys that pass the eye test, right? You know, Terrence Crawford chose Abenesian instead of Boots. You know, they had a chance to fight. You know, according to Bozy, not me. And I ain't never heard none of you big YouTube channels call that man a lie. And you ain't gonna do it because he ain't lying, homie. When the man lie, when you caught the man capping or trolling or doing whatever you youngsters call that shit, we call it lying. So it's the main word that it all derives. All that capping, that flogging, and that trolling, all that shit derives from lying. A liar, a word that you couldn't use when we were children. You couldn't call nobody a liar in front of grown folks when we were children. You might get slapped. You lying on me. Why? You calling nobody a liar, you gotta prove it. Have your proof first. If you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. That's what my mom always used to say, ain't he too? If you lie, you'll steal, you'll kill. And you over here breaking in people's houses late night, taking your shoes off so you can slide on the wood floor like Malcolm X. Nigga catch you in the house, you got yourself a brand new gun you ain't never used, you ain't never even shot, you ain't had no intentions on shooting, man. You gonna have to kill that man. You got to use that brand new gun to get out that house because he gonna kill you in Florida, stand your ground law. I have the right. If you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. You ain't gonna have no choice to. Now Bill Haney got to kill. Bill Haney, you've been stealing for a long. Use a thief. Use a car thief. The one you got outside probably hot as a mother lover. Hey, man, go get that bitch. Freeze, nigga. You want to die? Oh, that's how it's going to be. Hey, man, you know the name of the game, man. I mean, your bitch just chose me. Now, we can handle this like some gentlemen, or we can get into some gangster shit. Child, nigga, you ain't nothing but a car thief. That nigga got mad as hell. He took his bitch. But he ain't take his bitch. The bitch chose him. Use a pimp, Bill Haney. Use the Mac. And, you lost Rolly, man. That was your go-to. Have a little spectacular little showing, man. You could have did anything you wanted to Rolly in the ring. That's Rolly, right? You could have did anything you wanted to do to Rolly inside of the ring. Why? Because that's Rolly. But instead, you chose to fight who? Who that man chose to fight? Instead of fighting Rolly, you chose to fight who? She got your fight fans and your motherfucking favorite channels over there strolling and struggling, just looking for hate to talk about because they don't want to hate on you. Because any other boxer do what Bill Haney and Devin Haney is doing. Oh my Lord. How that song go on the movie Glory where Denzel Washington was supposed to win an Oscar way back then? Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Mm-hmm. 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 If I should die by the rifle, mm-hmm. Send a letter to my son. Mm-hmm. If Bill Haney don't fight nobody, mm-hmm. Send a letter with my gun. Mm-hmm. If I should die by the rifle, mm-hmm. Send a letter to my mama. Mm-hmm. If Devin Haney don't get in there with nobody, mm-hmm. We gonna cause a little bit of drama. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Go on, get up there, boy. Tell him something, boy. Mm-hmm. I ain't really good at this here. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna try to, give a little statement. Mm-hmm. My name PARTTWICE. Mm-hmm. And like I said, man, man, I ain't finna do this shit. Man, come on, man. Mm-hmm. All right, man. Nigga, this shit I ain't living, I done giving up on life. Even though my sins were forgiven, will I take that swipe it against the knife? I slit my wrist and missed it for the blood, cause love never found me. Waking up, screaming, no singing, no demon, they scheming when they be around me. Hounding me, telling me this, telling me that. Get the gun in here to lick. Will I make my stack? Will I smoke my sack with the whole damn clip? Happiness as a component, depression as long as I can. This some name run to the fun they love. And that was the plan, saying so time is sipping the steel and flipping them wine, selling them dimes. Lost my mind when I sold that line. Now I'm not afraid of dying. I'm going seeing things. But one of these niggas blow out my brains, oh Lord, and I'm paranoid. And I never should have touched that cane when the thing go clank, clank. You can take it to the bank, it's a finna ankle spank. When I'm on that dank, I'ma leave a nigga stank. If you think I'm shooting blanks, try your luck. Big nut, get a nigga fucked up where the fuck I hang. Nigga fucked up when they fuck with the gang. Everybody know different niggas insane. Bang, bang. All right, that's enough, man. God damn. Oh, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nigga put a Negro spiritual on that nigga, man. ASAP, what they talking about? Bill Haney ducked Rolly Romero to fight who? We wait. I'll be waiting. We waiting, homie. We anticipating. And not patiently waiting. We ain't got no choice but to just sit back and wonder what kind of fight can Bill put together better than Rowley? Who can sell a fight better than Rowley? Shakur Stevenson can't even sell a fight better than Rowley. These niggas are dependent on Turkey to sell the fight. We just betting on these niggas to win, lose, or draw, right? We making videos to break down the fights over here, right? And trying to get these niggas to get back in the negotiation room over here, right? Like, nigga, okay, so you ain't fighting Rowley. Why don't you get back in the negotiation table with the PBC or Rowley or somebody? Or go on to the next fight and let us know who you finna get in there and throw hands with, G. What is you gonna do? Ryan Garcia is not available. Jaron Boots Ennis is not available. Shakur Stevenson may not be available too much longer. Teofimo Lopez is fighting Ryan Garcia. You already knocked off Brian. Keyshawn Davis is fighting who? I'm trying to figure out who's available. I know you ain't finna fight no old man. And tell me, does these people like really understand that he can't never fight nobody if they ain't got no belt? I don't want to hear it. You niggas disrespected me to the fullest, talking about it's all about the belts. And you better tell Bill Haney that. You better tell Devin Haney that for the rest of his boxing career. We all waiting, ain't it? It better be a good old doozy, nigga. And I'm rooting for whoever you pick, even if it's a Rudy Poot, nigga. You understand me? Because you done got added to the list of boxers I want to see get tick-tocked and put in a sock. You can get yourself together after that, but I need to see you get blessed. I need to see somebody bless your game, homie, for all this trolling and all this ducking, homie, that people are defending you from doing. Man, that man ain't duck. Shut the fuck up, bitch, because that's what I feel like he doing. And I'm on my channel telling you that I feel like that nigga is a duck. Now come over here and tell me how the fuck he ain't ducked then. Instead of all that, man, fuck Rudy Sport. Fuck you, nigga. You pat on the back ass niggas. That's all you want to do is go on your favorite YouTube page channel and pat that nigga on the back and rub him and give him a massage. That's right. That's right. You know, the type of people they put around Mike Tyson when God bless the dead Custody Amato died and he got with Don King. Put a whole bunch of yes men around him. Didn't they? Niggas is trying to hurry up and get back to the party after the first round knockout. You ain't read his book. You niggas don't even read. I read that book 2 times that nigga wrote. Mike Tyson is a funny mother lover. He one of the funniest boxers in boxing. You just don't even know it. That nigga is hilarious. Go read this book. It's undisputed. I read it twice. 2 times. A real dog. A killer. I ain't ducking no wreck, nigga. Fighting all the guys. Win, lose, or draw. Yeah, man. Get your Tank Davis legacy out the way. Get your Mike Tyson legacy out the way, I meant. Because that's what I said you gonna do, man. You gonna go out like Mike Tyson, man. That don't mean nothing if you lose, nigga. But you gotta fight the guys. When you make the video game with Tank Davis, man, that courage level, you ain't gonna be nowhere near 99. That shit gonna be like at 73. Maybe 63. What tree it'll be by? What tree is this courage level gonna be by if they make a video game? You understand me? A Javante Davis punch out game. Because I called Nintendo way back in the days. And I tried to get them to make a Javante Davis punch out game and style it Tyson punch out, where you have to go through champion after champion. But as the time went on, I'm like, that ain't gonna work. You done made my motherfucking video age like some prison wine, nigga. That's why I really stopped liking your ass, man. You over here just not fighting nobody, nigga. And Devin Haney, man, you acting like you fighting somebody, nigga. And Kambosos is a duck because they ordered him to fight Shakur and he refused. And when you see the word refuse, that lets you know he didn't want no smoke. I'd rather not. I'd rather fight Devin Haney than fight you, nigga. That's what it told me. I'd rather give these belts to Devin Haney because he ain't gonna do me like you gonna do me. Do me, baby. Do me, baby. Yeah. So I be trying to ask people like, do you think Kambosos can beat Shakur Stevenson? You'll have a sucker say yeah. I remember. Do you remember when Shakur called Schofield bluff? When he was talking all that shit? Yeah, of course he got sick. But I remember the videos where you niggas was on YouTube talking about we gonna see if Shakur can stand that power. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Schofield might do something to old Shakur. Some old elementary third grade kids at recess talking. You know how they used to give a recess at third and fourth grade, man? You used to go out there on the rec yard, man. And God damn it, we be in that bitch shooting marbles or whatever the fuck we was doing, man. Slap boxing and shit, but we get to talking and kicking it and shit. That's the type of conversation level and the education level you niggas be talking at. Back in third grade. With your mama jokes and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Playing catch and go get it with the girls. You feel me? Yeah, it was, man. Y'all niggas just like that when y'all talk, boy. That shit be funny to me. I don't know about y'all, but anyway, if you trick them, you can beat them, homie. You know what I'm saying? I love them niggas' faces. Whenever shit don't go their way, they be picking these dumbass fights. You know what I'm saying? Out of pure hate, homie. They be picking these fights out of pure hate. Thinking they know everything. They be thinking they so smart, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at OG. You won't trick me. You got that money right there. Nigga, you ain't fooling me. Open that shit up. But you mother bitch, you ain't got nothing. Get your he spit on him, boy. Look here. Oh, you ain't gonna give me them. I'll hit you with this. Get your tour. That's what they want to do to Rude. I be tricking them. Hey, man, these niggas don't want me on air, my nigga. Ain't that some whole nigga shit? I told that nigga I was going to expose him. He told me, you can't expose me. You can't, nigga, you just did, nigga. You a hoe. I sent that shit to Angel Reese and everybody, nigga. That shit funny as hell, man. You niggas can't stop me. I'll create another page, nigga, and be out there bitch cracking jokes in the city with the hoes kicking it, man, trying to make movies just like I'm always gonna keep doing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I be giving niggas ideas, man, and they pop up, start doing that itch. You know, I used to send my money to Just Do when I used to try to bet you Tank fans and shit, right? I was like, man, I'm gonna send $100 in advance, man. You know, I go to KQKC, try to send him $100 in advance. He ain't want it. You know, I always do that, man. I'm gonna get that money, man. Bet me, sucker. You know, not everybody else doing that to their favorite YouTuber. I'll send it not to your favorite YouTuber if I ain't blocked. And I bet you on next Shakur Stevenson fight. I never get bets. I be betting the stoppage and niggas be missing out on their blessing. I bet the stoppage on the Teofimo Lopez fight and you niggas missed out on your blessing. You understand me? Shakur, you I'm glad you didn't stop that motherfucker. I like them niggas when they miss out on their blessings now. Yeah, nigga, because next time I'll bet it because he ain't got no choice but to turn up. Because he don't turn up, man, niggas gonna label him a boring fighter. They were like, it's true. You can't stop nobody. You gave an excuse why you didn't stop T.O. When nobody want to hear that, you could have kept that to yourself, bro. You ain't never heard nobody say that, man. You know, you could have kept that to yourself. You ain't, nigga, that's too much information. You ain't have to say all that. Ooh. That's what that was. Nigga, you will hide an injury from a motherfucker, but you will say some shit like that. You won't tell a nigga you hurt. You won't tell a nigga none of that shit, but you will say some shit like that. Like after the what's the fight? Was it the Artem fight? I think they heard him in the corner saying his hand was hurting, right? But he said he didn't want to say nothing about that shit. He didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? But you want to say something about that? Yeah, all right. What's she talking about? I'm gonna call you. About what? No, let me say okay. I'm trying to work on my aggression. All right, but yeah, man, you know, you trick him, you can beat him, man. It's gonna get funny in that ring against Xander, because I know y'all want to see a good fight. I do too. So I'm hoping that he pull a Karen or two. Stay away from that pressure, man. That pressure gonna get you if you try to mix it up with boots. The same thing he doing sparring, he doing in the ring. So the same thing he doing in the ring, he doing in sparring. And you can only imagine the shit he doing in sparring, because he fighting lesser opponents. So if you practice in a slow motion punch and sparring, and then you actually do it under the spotlights against a dangerous fighter, oh man, what other kind of tricks has he done in sparring that he's practicing on? Does this nigga put blindfolds on and spar guys or something? This nigga hitting niggas with no look punches and shit, turning his head, knowing that you can't hit him, just looking at the crowd, laughing, sticking his tongue out, rolling with a lot of these punches y'all say he getting hit with. Not losing focus like Terrence Crawford in the middle of the ring, just staring into space. You know, that man said he was showing signs of slippage. Now, that was way back in the days. I used to beat Dopey down just to get paid. Look at his face. You niggas, get in the ring, please.
99 brother, the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Boots versus Crawford. Who you got? Right now, Boots. 50-50 fight. Aaron 99.
Although no one knows the exact cause of the news, resources tell me a number of less fortunate rappers.
I just think that Terrence Crawford is showing signs of slippage. But that's just me. You know, but I think that Boots will win. It's not to say Terrence Crawford can't win. You just asked me who I think will win if they make the fight.
We was trying to set up a fight with him last month because BLK people called us.
I believe you, Bozy, and if Crawford was showing signs of slippage way back then, Father Time waits for no man. Stay away. A lot. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, you like to chill out in between fights. And whether you in shape or not, nigga, that's not action. I want action. You know what I'm saying? That's not action. So you come back and fight Canelo, we expecting a stoppage. You come back and fight Canelo, we expecting a stoppage. I know you want some money, nigga. They talking about he got all the money, investments and all that shit. You know, it's the competition. It's the wanting to get back in that ring under that spotlight, man, earning that check, nigga. You seen Mike come back at the age of 40, he couldn't help himself. I can't help myself. I feel it, I'm in love. And I don't wanna be. Them niggas don't even want to be in love with this shit. They just can't help it. They've been doing it so long. That's all they know. One of the greatest fights that'll never happen, sadly, unless $100 million get popped out the woodwork. That's what he said he wanted. Nigga, I know you ain't gonna, man, you don't want to fight nobody. You want to stay until the nigga actually come out with 100 million or maybe close. You got to fight something dangerous for 100 million, man. You got to fight Floyd for 100 million or something, nigga. You got to fight Floyd or Boots for 100 million, nigga. Because Floyd gonna want definitely more than that. You can bet your ass on that. Fighting Terrence Crawford, that nigga probably want 250, a quarter. He want a $250 million, nigga. He want a $250 million to fight Bud, man. Probably more. That nigga, man, ain't finna fight no fucking Bud Crawford. What? Oh, come on, Floyd, man. What about $250 million? I mean, you know, I'm retired. I mean, it sounds good, but I don't, you know, Terrence Crawford, he's pound for pound #1. You see all this, you just beat Canelo. It probably had to take a little bit more. Okay. You're playing hardball with me, Floyd. Okay, how about 500 million? Okay, I got you. Where's the contract? Shit. We all be seeing Floyd Money Mayweather against Terrence Bud Crawford, nigga. They wanted to give Crawford that 100 million. A milli. Yeah. Like when you say $100 million, you talking about a certain caliber of fighter that you gotta fight for $100 million. You're not gonna get that. You know, you gotta be reasonable. But I ain't mad at you putting that out there. You know, you shoot for the stars, man. You might hit a cloud 9. I'm feeling fine up here on cloud 9. You can be what you wanna be on cloud 9. Ain't got no responsibility. Every man in this world can see you're a million miles from reality. And that was my uncle's favorite song, man. He used to make me listen to that shit when he used to ride around. He used to be bumping that pimping. Niggas from Memphis called R&B pimping. So just whenever I say a nigga be listening to that pimping, just know I'm talking about old school R&B. Any R&B, really. It can be some new R&B, and if it got that, you know, that game in it, and not just fucking, like, you know, a lot of songs just be going straight to fucking, but we a bitch and love songs and complimenting a woman. You know what I'm talking about? Them type of songs, man. You know, when niggas had to use their mouths, you know, and conversate with a woman to get them, and not the money. You know, you used to have to conversate with the ladies, man, to get the pussy back in the days, man. You had to have a good talk piece on yourself. You know, even the elementary games, like you got to know who you talking to. Different type of ladies, you can't use the same game on. You might see a little pretty lady walking a little dog at the park, man. You say, "Excuse me, pretty lady with the pretty little dog, can I have a little minute with you?" You know what I'm talking about? You start off complimenting her. You know, you admire her hair. You understand me? Or, you know, you might see a hood rat. You might throw some slick shit, man. You know, it's 24 hours in the day. I don't need number 2 seconds, 2 minutes of your time. Can you help me? You know what I'm saying? You riding up in a nice car, man. You shining it, man. You looking good, man. She gonna give you them 2 minutes, man. It's all about what you say within the 2 minutes. And if you meant what you said when you said what you said, you say it again like you said it then. Ain't no shame in your game. You do your thing from Frisco to Maine, from San Fran to Japan. It's all about the money game with me. So you gotta hit the like, hit the subscribe, and get me up to 1 billion subscribers for those type of people that like that there. Not everybody like that there. And we ain't trying to catch them. You only fuck with people that fuck with you. That was I was taught. And we don't worry about the people that don't fuck with you. We'll still conversate with you because we players. You know what I'm saying? But we don't let people trick us. You know, we have a strong mental over here. We exercise the brain, just not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. And people don't like those type of people because they're too smart. And we're not trying to be the smartest. We like to learn over here. It's all about education. We learn, we teach. You can only stop learning until you die. And then you don't even know that because your consciousness, your spirit, your soul, you don't know what happens afterwards. But for sure, though, you can learn all the way up until you're 99 or 109. You can always learn something And you can always be taught something. You can teach people from the lessons that you learn and become a leader. You know, all leaders are fathers first. You get somebody putting the game out to listen to it, analyze it, and digest what you want out of it. You can't take everybody's advice because it's not, you know what I'm saying, fit for you. Like a mesomorph can't work out like an endomorph. An endomorph can definitely not work out like an ecto, because the ecto can eat just like Fundura 30 honey buns and probably couldn't gain a pound. But the endo can eat a nibble of a cake and feel like he just blew up 5 pounds. Gaining weight easy. Big bone people can work out hours at a time and still be big bone people. Body structure, body types. Mesomorphs can get fat, but if they work out, they can win bodybuilding competitions, play like Michael Jordan. They can play like Sean Kemp, but look at Sean Kemp now. So you have to stay in shape, make it a lifestyle, Devin Haney, because you're slash meso endo. You too, Tank. You a slash, you got hybrid slash meso endo. Look at your brother. You know, look at your brother. Perfect example. Look at you when you used to party. Party, 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 party. Yeah, you used to party and you look like a roly-poly. Everybody on, you know what I'm saying, Devin Haney about nothing what Tank doing because he's on all kind of illicit drugs, right? Of course, people say. I seen him smoke a fat ass spliff. I done seen him drink alcohol. I done seen him party. Ain't no telling what drugs people do. Gateway drugs. You know, marijuana and alcohol lead to all kinds of drugs when you like to hang and kick it with your peoples. You know, what they do is what you do. Birds of a feather flock together and take the same type of pebbles. You know, a lot of these youngsters on these perks nowadays, man, I know you'll see somebody that look like a normal, nice-looking woman, man. She geeked up to the fullest. You just done enough. Perkied out. Ready to get mudded. Any woman that on them perks, man, you see any girl on them perks, man, I'm telling you, you got to, you know what I'm saying, just leave her for the streets, man. You got to mother every time you get her. That's what she want. That shit ain't nothing, man. That shit ain't, it's a bottomless pit down there after she gets about 30 and 40 and she's still on them perkies. It ain't wifey material, homie. You know, she gonna crave that shit, man. Them hoes geeked up, they don't feel nothing. Them hoes be ready for that action. They need it. Them drugs, man, they commit crimes on them perks, man. Don't be remembering shit. They mix it with so many drugs. Jacksonville is an epidemic, so I'm trying to, at the same time, stay out the streets, but get my homies out the streets. You feel me? So it's a hard job because I'm not going through no wars no more. That's dead, nigga. We did the only rescue mission I was gonna do, and that was yesterday. And I went down there and helped you out and got you out that situation. And that's it. And we making movies from here on out. You ain't gonna be a part of that. You gotta stay out east. We kicking it on the south side. We over here now. You know what I'm saying? What like Bill Haney did for his son, man. Got him out the hood. Got move him to Nevada where he ain't never had to experience no bullshit like this here. You feel me? So shout out to all the fathers like Schofield, Abdullah Mason father, senior, Brian Norman Sr. Y'all niggas got y'all kids out the ghetto, nigga. Fuck what these niggas talking about. That's one thing I respect y'all. You know what I'm saying? But trolling, you know what I'm saying? We recognize it. And you duck Rolly Romero to fight who? Or he ain't ducking where he refused to fight Rolly Romero to fight who? That's what everybody want to know. You got your fans and your fight pages in limbo. You ain't giving them no suggestions, no information. Y'all got these niggas' phone number. You got Bill Haney phone number, nigga. All you niggas got that main bat line. Y'all niggas ain't got no information. So what y'all do? You go to another boxer and start hating on them. The boxers that want to fight Devin. Only the boxers that want to fight Devin. You go to each one of them motherfuckers and pull out hate shows against them. At the same time, my nigga, you got Bill Haney bat line, homie, and you can call that nigga and press that nigga, be like, damn, my nigga, give me something, give me something. Give me something, my nigga. I got damn, man, you let me fight this shit. You ain't telling me you want to. You said it was a solid deal. Now I gotta go back and patch that shit up, my nigga. That would have been me if I was on Bill Haney payroll. But I told you how you could have ducked it, because y'all niggas suckers. Nigga, y'all was supposed to, as soon as Bill Haney came out with that list, bat the list down. Go through the list and be like, oh man, he put Rolly on the list, man. He'll destroy him. I don't even know why he put Rolly on the list. Hey, Bill, man, you need to take Rolly off that list. As soon as he dropped the list, that's what I would have said. And so when it comes down to the fight, and this nigga talking about he trying to save the PBC, and then they get to the fight, I'm going to be like, oh, boy, we got Rolly. Man, I told you a long time ago, Bill, you shouldn't have fought. Y'all don't even want you to fight this nigga. And then here you go, he ain't fighting him. And I'd be like, yes. I'll be the only nigga on YouTube like this. Yes. Want to fight that motherfucking Rudy Poot, nigga? Fuck them belts, nigga. I've been telling y'all that shit on. I be calling Bill Haney on the back line behind closed doors. Me and that nigga be getting in the argument, man. Like, come on, PARTTWICE. Come on, Rudy Exposure. Man, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get the belts, man. I'm like, man, Bill, fuck them belts, man. Man, you got Rolly. Man, fuck that belt Rolly got, man. I'd rather you fight Pacquiao and get you some money, nigga. You ain't selling no fights, man. She ain't selling out like Tank, man. I got it, man. I'm trying to save you, dog. Man, just give me a little chance. My son breaks faster than everybody else, man. I'm paying you now. No. Don't disappoint me, Rude. You said I had your word. Yeah, I got your word, but damn, I played chess with you. As soon as you dropped your motherfucking list, nigga, I batted Rolly off of it. Now here you go. You ain't fighting, Rolly. Now what you want me to say? I'm over here celebrating, nigga. I'm happy that you dropped, bro. I'm happy you ain't fighting Rolly, nigga. Fuck them belts, nigga. That's my way out, nigga. Them niggas over there celebrating that shit and then trying to flip the script. They were there stumbling and mumbling and bumbling over their fucking words, going to other fighters, trying to hate on Shakur and everybody, Keyshawn, everybody else that really want to fight you and your son. And man, I ain't got to do that there. You ain't happy and proud about that, pussy nigga? Hey, man, watch your mouth. Oh, man, my bad. You know I can't help. That's how I talk. Man, nigga be talking, you talking crazy to me, man. Now, you want your money back, nigga? I ain't gonna give it back, dog. What you want? This the last payment? Now what you want me to do? You ain't finna have me in the limbo like these dumbass niggas. Now you done gave me your number, nigga, and I done called you. And I'm asking for some inside information, nigga, so I can know who the fuck you finna fight next, and I can at least get some hints out and talk my shit and be confident when these suckers come to my page. All right, you're right there, Rude Exposure. I ain't gonna get nobody else this shit, cause them niggas some suckers, but you're a real nigga, man. Tell the truth, man. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna text you. I don't want to say it online. You might get recorded. Yeah, nigga, if you were texting, nigga, I'm a screen recorder, man. Tell me now, nigga. We're gonna fight Pacquiao. I knew it, nigga. I knew it, nigga. I knew you were gonna fight an old ass man. I'm gonna bump it up. I'm gonna hype that shit up, dumbass nigga. You should have been told me that, nigga. You should have been text me that, man. Just chill out, man. I told you about talking to me crazy. What's up, Blue? Nigga around that bitch talking crazy, man. Nigga, you fight Rolly, nigga. Fuck that. I ain't on the payroll. Fight Rolly, nigga. You got him on the list. I batted your list down as soon as I synced it. I knew it was a troll list as soon as I seen 2 135-pounders on that bitch at the time. Now Shakur is 140-pounder. You nigga, you don't even want to go back to 35, nigga. Yes. Do like the rest of these niggas say. Stay your ass at 40. Leave Abdullah Mason alone. What, you waiting on him to develop and mature a little bit more so you can fight him at his prime? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what the fight fans want. They want you to dominate 35 and 40. Yep. They want you to dominate 35 and 40, son. That's some hella fire shit. But you gonna bounce back? You gonna go back after this fight? They in negotiations, so I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't even know what they're gonna fight. You know, I know Cordina on the line for Abdullah though. And I remember when Shakur was about to fight Cordina, right? And niggas was over there hating at an all-time high. Oh man, yeah, this nigga finna fight Cordina. He just got dropped. Man, he finna fight who? Cordina? It's a good fight for Abdullah. Cordina got fucked up in that fight before Shakur took him because the man hit his ass late, right? But don't nobody like to look at that part of the fight. And once you catch a motherfucker clean, man, he discombobulated like Devin Haney. You know? So, I don't know about you. I hope it's a great fight. I really wanted the nigga to rematch Sam Noakes because I think Sam Noakes came across that pond and did his thing, man, against you, man. Fuck with everybody talking about he was getting hit. So was Abdullah. And you be telling me things that I don't be wanting to hear, Abdullah, man. Like you be saying, this your division. Well, is Shakur letting you have it? Because I remember he said he wanted to fight you. Like if that's your division, then you got to fight Shakur. But I feel like he the best fighter at 35 and 40. Like all these guys got to fight Shakur. For real, for real. When you really think about it. Like this nigga is who he say he is. We got to see him run a gauntlet. I don't care about Care Bear type shit. I want to see a gauntlet. I like the Florida Gators when they ran their gauntlet. I even like the Florida Gators when they went back to back. Even the college basketball team went back to back and won back-to-back championships 2 years in a row. Football and basketball. I like shit like that. When niggas can't fuck with you. You beat everybody. You understand me? I like it when Tebow got beat by Ole Miss and that nigga, that motherfucker, everybody was in the locker room. He like, that shit, it'll never ever happen again. And it didn't, nigga. He came back and won the fucking national championship after that shit. I like that shit, adversity. I don't like guys that ain't trying to go through adversity. I'm sorry. You ain't trying to fight the best. You know, we established who the best really through eye test and you know how they beat these guys, man. And y'all gave Tank the eye test for knockouts. Well, I gave Shakur the eye test for defense. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is, man. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat why I like Shakur. It's because of his defense. Just because of that. You know, it's hit and not get hit. And he's still young. So I'm trying to figure out, like, when is this man going to develop even more than what he's already done? Like, he got more growth to get. He had more growth to go. There's more learning. You don't stop learning until you die. He's a student of the game. You see Xander with Sosa. I had to slow this down. Hold up. But them boys was really doing work in that magic. And Xander don't take his head off that center line, man. That shit right there for the taking, see? And when I play my arrow game, when he throw his combinations, it's going to always be here. Eye to eye, mano a mano. And when Boots say that head big, my Lord. See how I told you about them slipping jabs? He be waiting on that, anticipating that. That's the only thing Boots got to really watch. Other than that, he ain't going to take his head off that line, man. I'm telling you, it's going to always be there for you, homie, especially after he throw his combos. When that man throw his combos, they always going to be there. That head, and what your mama like? Yeah. See, he like to slip that jab and counter. That's it. That's all he got to worry about. That head going to be right there. I'm telling you. Boots, you funny as hell, though. You funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. You one of them niggas that say shit and try to get yourself a little chuckle out of it, right? That was funny. When you talking about the man head, you won't miss. I believe you, but you gonna have to hit him with that jab. You gonna have to catch him with that jab. You know that. That's how you gonna not miss. You understand me? Man, run that motherfucking boots. Run that shit.
You tripping?
All right.
Yo, you was tripping.
Make sure you hit it. Make sure you hit it and you get it right. If you don't hit it, whoa. You took it. No, you took it way too long.
Wait. I heard you say something that I don't want my hit, bro. I watched you fight several times. You do not move your noggin, bro. You get hit with clean, flush shots.
What about you?
Bro, it's boxing. We gonna get
all right,
but you was trying to make it seem
you
like
just proved my point.
No, but listen,
What do you mean?
I'm not finished talking. But you try to make it seem like I just get hit all crazy and all. But watch this. On fight night, make sure you'll be ready. And like I said,
bro,
I'm not gonna miss. Bro, that head that you got,
I promise you.
That joint crazy, bro.
I promise you.
That joint crazy.
It's like you said, it's boxing. We gonna get hit.
Bro, your head is humongous.
You can't take them niggas off the list, man. You know why? Because how you gonna take Shakur off the list? That's the fight. That's the big fight. How you gonna take Boots off the list? That's the nigga. The best fight, the best nigga. He gonna have some belts after this fight. Keyshawn, he gonna more than likely pop Albright. I hope it's a tough one, but he gonna have, man, you know, a little more star power after that. Rolly, man, he got a belt. You know what I'm saying? And if he pop his next fight, man, whoever he fight, man, he gonna be more of an attraction. Ryan is definitely an attraction right now, and he beat the shit out you. There's nowhere in the world you could take Ryan Garcia out of all them names. And I'm glad you got to that, because this is what I wanted to talk about. Out of all them names, man, Ryan Garcia is the only one that you cannot take off that list, nigga. Why? It ain't just because he beat you and you got your victory back, nigga. Face ass nigga. I'm talking about, man, he hit you with the Fred Sanford left hook. And now we all want to know if that shit was a fluke. And does Ryan Garcia have your number? Because Ryan Garcia can lose to Tio and still beat you if he got your number. But you guys are going to say, oh, he got beat by Tio. We ain't going to fight Ryan. And I don't want to hear that there. You can't take Ryan off your list. He cheated you. He chose you to cheat on. He chose you to commit a crime against. Therefore, you are a victim, and you ain't finna get no retribution, no get back, no payback. But you sat there and told Floyd Mayweather that you was for the streets. So, nigga, I can never let go. You see how I am on here. I never let nobody get away with nothing. The smallest nigga, 25 cents. Remember that? You went to the store and they supposed to gave me 25 cents back from my change of $1. That shit ain't cost number 75 cents. Where's my quarter? Oh man, you play about a petty ass. Yeah, nigga, it's mine. Oh, you old petty ass nigga. Give it here. Cause you go to these grocery stores all over America and they short you 2 cents change because they ain't got no change in their register. 2 cents a billion, nigga. They doing that shit all over the globe every day, nigga. It adds up. You niggas love to take shorts and losses. Bill Haney, you love to take shorts and losses. You took shorts and losses 2 times in Australia, nigga. Till you took the B-side that Ryan Garcia gave him the majority of the money in that fight. Or the bigger half, you know. See, you was supposed to do that again to the PBC if you're going to save them. How you gonna say the PBC and you want all the everything to go your way like you the A side, nigga? You going over there to somebody else's shelter. You going over there to fight on somebody else's platform, nigga, because Turkey going through wartime. You know how this shit go through with wartime, dog. You gotta lay low. That don't mean the game done stop, nigga. Just chill out, nigga. We ain't got no plans for you right now, but when you get your mind right for Ryan, maybe we will. Maybe you could have been a part of the plans. You weren't pressing all that bother shit to this man. You know how he gonna act. He looking for a way out too. Maybe. He trolled too. So you get niggas ways out. And then, you know, man, no, don't get nobody a way out. So cool, you giving motherfuckers ways out by letting the world know you can't make 35 no more, nigga. Use a weight bully. Because if you would have went to 35, nigga, I would have been at least he can make it. You feel me? Like when Devin Haney was making 35 and he was looking like Skeletor, telling people they too small. I was like, shit, he got down to that weight. That's some hard work right there, boy. You know, I'm a personal trainer, so I respect hard work, man. I respect the grueling workouts. I respect all the throw-up workouts. I respect the workouts that break people mentally. I respect the workouts where you have to push them mentally. I respect the workouts where you see the growth in the same workouts that was making them throw up and break mentally. They completing just like you complete them, if not better. And that really make a personal trainer smile when the pupil gets better than you and does the routine faster and complete the cycle better than you. And then the ego in you would be like, well, you know, I'm in my late 40s, man. You know, if I was in my 20s, but you wasn't doing that in your 20s. You was thugging it in your 20s. This nigga doing it in his 20s. So you got to give him that respect and take that evil spirit out your mind. But people ain't going to recognize that unless they got a third eye. You out here to teach people. You ain't out here to compare yourself to these youngsters. You want them to be better than you, just like your mother and your father want you to be better than them. As they supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be competing with your son or your daughter. You ain't supposed to be hogging up all the spotlight from your son or your daughter unless you got to. And I believe that Bill Haney has to hog up the spotlight for Devin Haney. Brian Norman Sr. has to hog up the spotlight for Brian Norman Jr. when he had him. And Schofield Jr. needs his father to talk for him. These people are not eloquent or loquacious at all. And when they talk, just like Tank Davis, they say crazy shit because they take living. You know, Tank Davis didn't really know how to speak English, you know what I'm saying, for a long time because Floyd used to speak for him, for real. He used to stand behind Floyd chewing that gum. And what they said in that meeting, that's okay, Tank. You don't have to fight Lomachenko. He's old. You just keep doing your job, and pretty soon he's going to have to fight about it. And by that time, he's going to be 40. And what Tank was doing in the background. Me no speak English. Sí, mátalo. Sí, mátalo. That's right, Tank. You just do your job. Nigga all on Wally and Gilly and Wallow. That nigga say, yo, man, you ain't went up in the front office and asked for none of these niggas, man. Why that nigga Tank say, nah? And what them niggas say, I can respect that. Shit. See, Tank be comfortable going to them pages because they know the follow-up questions is going to be a pity pat. See, they hit that nigga with a hellified question, right? Ace! And it hurt Tank. It wobbled him, but he told the truth. And them niggas hit him and they recognized there was a hurtful blow. And they just, you know what I'm saying, stuck that jab hand out there and pulled his head back up there. You know what I'm saying, threw a little light instead of Ace! You supposed to ace. You supposed to kept on hitting them with the east. You understand me? I would have, hey man, they know who to talk to, baby. See, you talking about what? You can't never tell me that. Gilly the kid. That nigga said he just fight whoever they put in front of him, homie. He ain't never went up there and asked for none of them guys. Why? Because the PBC is just a job. You are an employee when you come to the PBC. And you got to work their system. They got to get their money how they get their money, homie. That's all it is to it. You say Devin don't want no smoke with them. You say Devin don't want no smoke with them fighters. I just don't see Devin fighting them. If he fights them, it's great. I want to see the best fight the best. Man, Devin, he got to fight some hella fight. Rolly, that means you fighting somebody better than Rolly, first of all. And he got a better name that can sell a fight. Because you can't sell no fights, nigga. Say Rolly was right. Devin personally doesn't do his part in from. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't sell no fights, nigga. You was depending on Turkey, nigga. Ever since they came with that $20 million guarantee for Tank, nigga, he said he wanted 2 Ferraris. You been trying to tell Tank, man, come on. But he wouldn't fall for the bait, just like before Turkey. Tank would never fall for the bait. Them niggas got the best team in boxing, Devin Haney, Bill Haney. They knew you was a weight bully way back in 35. Them niggas be scouting just like y'all be scouting. Them niggas smart. Nigga Shakur knew you was a weight bully. You say you invited him into your mansion. He was standing there with you. He sparred you. He was in there growing up with you in the gym. These niggas seeing all your motherfucking plays, and then you got Floyd whispering and telling people the game, giving Ryan Garcia game, giving Ryan Garcia videos to drop and pop, giving Ryan Garcia game about 3 pounds. They ain't gonna make him be able to lose no weight. I'm going there by 143, 144. You know what I'm saying? Got Devin Haney fighting at 144 after he got popped. You understand why you fight at 144 after you got popped instead of 40, brother? Why you go to 144 after you got popped and damn near put in the sock and fight at 144 and not 140 or 147? You know why? Because at that time, Boots was still at 47. You ain't want to fight at 147, man, because Boots was still at 147. Was he not, or was he? I really think so. That would have been a no-no. You weren't ready for 47. Jesus. You was a mother lie. You been ready for 47. Because what you told the man when you was fighting at 135, the least I'm going to blow up is 20 pounds. The least. Nigga was like, damn, man, you coming in them motherfucking fights at 135 at 150. That's the least. The least I'm going to be is 150. So, nigga, what's the most? What's the most, nigga? You calling yourself Debo and your fight fans don't even know you playing in their face and everybody else's face because Debo is a bully and everybody been calling you a weight bully all this time, even the commission. The commission say they should have canceled one of your fights, but they let it go on because they were going over the 18%. Poor little Regis. Regis knew. Regis was on Hardcore Boxing News channel, man. We sent the super chat over there. Shout out to them boys in D.C. He like, yeah, man, you know, they was fighting, man. They was watching my last fight. They seen I had a bad performance. They seen I had a bad performance, man. They was scouting me. Yo, they was hunting you. Shit got, you know, the way the shit moved in the division, shit was getting hot, man. They had to come up there to 40, brother. They came right up there to you, nigga. When shit got, and shit is hot as fish grease in 47. Do you hear me? I'm talking about, boy, hot as a motherfucker, but not no more. Because Shakur said he had 40 now. He running 40 now, I guess. So all y'all niggas that wanted to see him fight Hiroka and Gary, your wish is his command, I guess. Because nigga, you think that nigga ain't gonna fight them guys with the belts up there, and just maybe he gonna clean out 40, right? And then maybe move to 47. But that ain't, I don't know. I think he just staying close to Devin. I don't know what the play is with that shit, man. But oh well, it is what it is, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. I know if he fight Raymond Mutataya, he gonna pop that. That shit, you gotta stop that though. You can't just go in there and pop that no more. Niggas on your helmet, nigga, about stopping shit now. It's a different era. It's a different league now. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying, unanimous decision no more. They don't even want to see. They don't respect unanimous decision, bro. I'm telling you, the respect level is at an all-time low. So why would you keep on trying to gain these niggas respect with the shit that you keep doing? That's like an old school nigga still listening to CDs and shit in his car. Nigga, why don't you upgrade your system? No, nigga, this a classic, nigga. I can still play this CD. Then you gonna break your shit, nigga. You're supposed to play that shit on special occasions, man. You got somebody in the car or something, man. You know what I'm saying? You play that shit every day. That shit gonna wear out. You gonna break your CD, nigga. Use your stereo. They got Apple Music, nigga. You can find that shit on the internet. You ain't got it on all platforms. See? Yeah. See. I'm smart. I ain't got it on all platforms. I got it on CD, nigga. But damn, how everybody go hear it, dumbass nigga? I'm the only one that won't hear it. I don't want nobody to hear it. Yeah, nigga. You dumb. You got it on the CD. They ain't got CD. They don't make CD players no more, dumbass nigga. You stuck in the times, nigga. Yeah, man. You go through the hood in Jacksonville, you might see a payphone maybe in the real ghettos. Ghettos are part of the neighborhood. But who the fuck gonna be on that payphone, nigga? Who the fuck gonna be on the payphone except a goddamn nigga that's out of town or a clucker or somebody, man? Somebody doing something wrong, man. Need emergency. Ain't nobody using cell phones. You understand me? You got to get with it, Shakur. You got to get with the times. You know, there's some old school shit you doing now. You gonna have to mix it up. You understand me? And show them niggas what you working with, man. You got the best defense. You got to use that shit when they overcommit and throw some hellified combos when they overcommit instead of some and getting up out of there again when they overcommit. Sometimes you like to reset a lot of guys and stick them with that jab all night, but sometimes you're going to have to do some plyometrics. Start telling them guys, your personal trainers, to start getting you to do some plyometrics. You know, get yourself some plyometric coaches over there. You understand me? That's what you probably need, man. A little more explosion off your feet. You know what I'm saying? But your boxing IQ killing all them guys. So, and them boys know, man. Them boys, you know what Devin Haney really is, though. That's why they trying him.
After that win, it holds. Like, I don't just go pee it out. I drink a certain drink to where, like me, I got a protocol to where everything that I drink after that win, it holds. Like, I don't just go pee it out. I drink a certain drink to where my body just holds. It sucks you all the way in.
You weigh in the day before, around what time?
Weighs normally 1 o'clock.
So say 1 o'clock Friday when you fight Saturday night.
So you got like
fight Saturday
30
night.
hours.
You fight Saturday 9 p.m.
So within that, you have 30 hours to gain 15 or 20 pounds. Right?
Listen.
In Ryan's case, he had to weigh in again Saturday morning, correct?
Yes, but only 10 pounds. He only was able to gain 10 pounds.
Which is nothing, right?
It's nothing. Especially for a big guy like him. Like I said, at least I'm gonna gain like him. Like I said, at least I'm gonna gain 20 pounds. I definitely think he shouldn't have agreed to it. 20 pounds. I definitely think he shouldn't have agreed to it.
Because Tank is smaller than him, so he's not going to put on as much. Right?
Exactly.
So I am not asking you if you think that the outcome would have been different. What I'm asking is, do you think you can only speak for yourself, would that have an effect on your performance?
100%. 100%. So like every fight, we cut 20, 30 pounds every fight. But some people go lose their weight in the sauna. Some people lose their weight in a hot bath, sit in a hot bath. Some people lose their weight working out. Me personally, I don't like the sauna suit. I I don't like the hot bath, the sauna, none of that. That it's not healthy for you for one, and for two, I just don't like the way that it makes me feel. I'd rather go run on the treadmill for an hour and
just sitting there.
My fight weight is at 135. So everybody weigh in, we all gotta weigh in at a certain limit. Like I said, 135. After the weigh-in, the day before the fight, we can go up to however much weight we decide.
What's a typical 10,
15 pounds?
15
So you go
pounds?
from 135. By the time fight night, you wearing 150.
At least 150.
Over 50.
At least 150.
Over 50.
At least 150.
Overnight? Yeah,
At least
because of water.
150.
You can do that with water. Water is 8 to 9 pounds.
But you gotta think, we're stripping our body of everything, all the water, taking everything out to weigh in. So once, like me, I got a protocol to where
I drink a certain drink, right? And at least 150 when he was at 135. Because, you know, man, what's the max? Now you go and think and do your math. If Shakur was to fight this nigga at 147 with no rehydration clause, that nigga gonna be close to 180, nigga. He gonna be 175 for sure. And same thing, he gonna be 170 something if he fight him with 144, no rehydration clause. He gonna be in the 170s. This nigga gonna be boom, 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 dum dum dum, dum dum dum, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, nigga, bigger than a motherfucking house. Sounding like, hey, Dad. Yeah, he like them what? He like them rose mixing them diuretics. Yeah, man. A special drink, bro. That special drink, man. I don't know. Y'all ain't gonna tell us, so we just got to do our guessing, right? You understand me? Everybody play the weight bully game, though.
Fought his brother. You know what I mean? His brother was big when I fought him. But, you know what I mean? Benavidez is a big dude. The only reason why I entertain Canelo is because he's not a big dude. Like, he might be thick, you know what I mean? But he's not a big dude. You know what I mean? Like, Benavidez is like 6 foot something. You know what I mean? Then he gonna come in 190, 200 probably. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. Like, that's a big dude. Like, you know what I mean?
And he's skilled, man.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I might as well go to heavyweight if I fight Benavidez.
Would you ever?
Because Canelo is not the bigger man. I mean, Terence Crawford, Canelo is 5'7.5". Is not a true super middleweight, you know.
Boy, he been a weight bully, homie. Yeah. Hey, that's heavyweight, man. Hey, you're heavyweight. What's this, man? It's heavyweight. Hey, but T.O. got him on this one right here. T.O. got his ass on this one, man. I said Shakur will win, but is T.O. right? Let's run this shit.
Somebody I came up with, and this is somebody I really been with, like on some real trenches. Me and this person, I'm not. Ain't no money in the world that's gonna make me do that, bro.
All right, so like, let's say that was
But
the
I will
case,
fight
right?
you.
Let's say that was the case, and
You the guy.
I ain't gonna see no unifications at 40 if he tries to take mine, cause he buddy with.
Ain't you gonna beat me?
But I'm saying,
Ain't you gonna beat me?
I'm saying it.
That's what we
This
have.
I'm saying.
If you gonna beat me,
No,
what are
I
we
know what
talking
I'm
about?
gonna do. I know what I'm
So
gonna do.
you gonna erase my name?
I know what I'm
from
going to do.
This 140.
Basically, what I'm trying to let you know
right?
is that boxing ain't gonna allow it.
But how boxing not gonna allow it?
It won't.
No, he right. Ain't nobody allowing that shit to go past, man. You gonna have to keep your brother far away from you, Shakur. That's the only way you gonna have to do it. And how long that's gonna last? How long you gonna keep your little brother away from you? How is he growing and you growing? And y'all in basically the same division supposed to be. You know Keyshawn's supposed to be at 40, brother. And you know you supposed to be at either 35 or 40, brother. So you know Keyshawn was supposed to make 35, brother. So you know he's forbidden to go back to 35, brother. So you know he better not try to make a fight at 35, brother. You keeping that boy away from you, brother? Blaze, why they keeping that boy away from Shakur? Shakur over there giving orders. He the real Debo. He a real bully, homie. He over there making these niggas fight niggas before he get in the ring with them and some more shit. And they over there calling Devin Haney is Debo because of his weight. And Devin Haney is a bully. You see what I'm saying? But Shakur Stevenson is a bully. You feel me? All right. For sure, though. There you go. Shakur Stevenson got them niggas saying, oh, he a runner, he a track star. Shit, I ain't finna fight that shit. That's what Pitbull said. They refused to go into the tournament with Shakur Stevenson and fight that man. Same as Kambosos. Wow, undisputed. Nigga don't even respect that shit, homie. Nigga was trying to, but man, look at the moves you're pulling. You know, but look at the moves Shakur pulling. Talking about, that's my brother, these my brothers, man. Are you my brother? Yeah, shit, let's be brothers then, nigga, and send that motherfucking check over here. Shit, like Glorilla had the little chick came out talking about she was her sister. Come to find out she wasn't even related to the girl, just known. And got her fame up, man. Shit, bless the pimping then. Since you just love making family members. Shit. You want to be friends with everybody, even T.O., for real. You probably gonna help that nigga for his Ryan fight. Unless you want to fight Ryan and you're not gonna help him. But you was sympathetic after the fight, talking about he ain't had nobody in the hospital with him and all of that. Oh, ain't nobody in backstage with him, man. You know, nobody cares about him, man. Fuck that. He's a racist. And you gave him a hellified ass whooping. I think you should have stopped him. That's all it is, homie. The niggas be hiding how they truly feel about the situation because that's their fighter. No. Nigga, you know these niggas gonna talk about your dog ass if you don't stop nobody in the next fight, right? And they're gonna come up with something else that they gonna have to talk about, but they can't say that no more. What's up, Blaze?
What up? The question I got, and like I see it, is where weight is Keyshawn fighting out here Arbor at? Because that's gonna answer a lot of questions.
I thought it was 47.
I don't know. That I didn't officially heard it yet because and I think it's 47 because and I hear Albright too because he missed weight at 140. He went to fight Frank Martin. But I don't know. They ain't said it. And then the other thing I want to know, particularly with Keyshawn, why they knocking him taking an in-between fight where he'll end up fighting 3 times in a year and he might mess around and circle the block and send Devin a contract is will he have his brothers? You feel me, Kelvin and Keon on that card? You feel me with that hometown?
You need Keon on that.
DB3, he need all of them on there. That's my point because they had the April 4th, Kelvin was supposed to fight, but they postponed it. And I'm thinking they postponed it because they got the bigger venue with Norfolk, Virginia with Top Rank, you feel me? And so at least Kelvin's going to be on there because Kelvin was scheduled to fight April 4th.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to see and why everybody's knocking the business because you got to look. You got to look. Keyshawn, Shakur, Devin, Keyshawn only had that last fight with Turkey, but them guys been relying on Turkey. And with this war, it seemed like Turkey ain't trying to set nothing up for them guys coming soon. With Devin being a free agent and Shakur being a free agent. You feel me? Keyshawn's over at Top Rank. You know, he was being a so-called businessman. He blew it like he's doing good business. He got that Turkey bag, which was a big bag. Now I'm sure with Top Rank, he's taking a smaller bag, obviously with the level of competition, but they giving him a Norfolk homecoming, and he's able to continue to up his profile when he be doing the streaming and all that. See what I'm saying? Right. So he's handling his business. He ain't pricing himself out. He's staying active, and then we're gonna see if they're gonna make the big fight after.
Who is Devin finna fight, bro?
Devin ain't finna fight nobody unless he signs to a promotional company, homie. Otherwise, he's sidelined with Turkey out the mix because he's over here turning down.
With that?
You said, are they? I don't know. That's the one thing about it. I don't know if they understand their situation. See, they be fronting and pump faking on us. They've been fronting and pump faking on us for what they are, but they've been exposed with Rolly. Because when they looked at the contract that was offered, and then you look how they can't bring nothing back because they don't have a promotional backing to front the money up to put on a card. You feel me? Like if it was Turkey, it'd be a ring card. You feel me? But even when you see how Turkey been dealing with Devin, Turkey ain't been dealing with Devin as headliner. Turkey been overpaying Devin and having him on undercards. You see what I'm saying? Setting up. Supposedly was supposed to be setting up the Ryan fight, but you see he's out the mix.
He's
So I'm saying he's out the mix. And so now you got them guys. Now you see why they quiet. There ain't no talk about the list. There ain't no talk about no opponents. There ain't nothing.
Turkey is rude exposure, homie. He exposed all these guys, even when they fuck with him. But now that he ain't there, he exposing the fact that you need him so much that you're not a real star. If you was a real star, you would be able to survive without Turkey, man. That's why they hate Tank so much. If Tank wasn't in trouble, he wouldn't have no problem selling out an arena or doing nothing what the PBC needed him to do.
Exactly. And it's just unfortunate that he got into that situation. Because just think, he was in position anyways, even with the draw with Lamont, like that would have been good for him in a sense of when he was originally supposed to rematch him, in the sense of he didn't lose none of his fan base. He created more interest in the rematch. You feel me? So that's more money, a bigger fight than it was before, you know, and he still be on track. But he got these out the ring issues. And like, you know me, LG, I don't get caught up in talking about them out the ring issues because it's a criminal case, civil case, and we don't know. And everybody keep running around. First, it was like, he ain't on the run, he's on the run, he ain't charged, he charged.
Hey, but think about this, though. Tank Davis, fuck Tank, Devin. You know what I'm saying? When he told Floyd he was driving foreigns before boxing and all that, he can afford to take a break. He rich. He been rich. He don't need no money.
Talking about Devin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin and Bill, if they managing their money right, they can chill for a second. They can chill. Because you got to think,
they
bro,
been had money,
like 10,
homie. That's what I'm
million.
telling you. They been was rich before boxing.
Young Bill with the brick phone. I know.
Yeah.
Young Bill with the brick phone. So that's what I'm
Them
saying.
niggas
So
been
it'd be
rich
like,
before boxing. That's why I'm trying to tell these people, these motherfuckers, man, playing these boys, putting the pimping on them. Oh, it's for the belt. It's for the belt. Man, get your dog ass out of here, man.
It's for the money.
Exactly.
And they've been getting, and one thing about it is they've been getting the money. Can you knock them? Think about it. One thing you can't knock about DHP is they've been running Mercenary and they've been running all these major promotional companies to front the bread for one fight, two fight to make stuff happen. I don't know if you can hear me.
Blaze. I know my internet was acting up. I'm back though. I don't know if Blaze still on there. Can y'all hear me? Mic check 1 2. Let me do a mic check right quick. Let me do a mic check. Okay, I'm good. Blaze probably got to come in and out. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, these guys, man, I don't know what's going on with Bill, but he can afford to, you know what I'm saying, take a break or two, man. You know, he ain't hurting for no money. This guy, he brags about it, you know. Been driving foreigns before boxing. Like when you driving foreigns before boxing, that's a statement to a nigga that say, you know, they call him a billionaire. You know, I know that type of talk because I done heard it before. Oh, here go Blaze. Yeah, we got disconnected. Man, we got.
Yeah, but what I was saying is, one thing about it, you can't knock Bill and Devin for how they got that money. And you feel me? And one thing about it, they took that sacrifice with them going to get all them belts and taking that 80-20 and staying over there in Australia twice. And betting
listen, time out. Hey, I just pushed that button because you see it was two of you on the screen, right? I just pushed my button to kick from the studio because I ain't never really had to do that before. And now I see how them niggas be blocking niggas from the studio because it say banned from studio. This my first time seeing that shit, G.
Because you don't ban shit. You wouldn't know nothing about it. You feel me?
I see how them niggas got me, dog.
This is rude exposure.
I see how them niggas got me.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
shit.
like we were saying, it's like,
Oh,
man, one thing about it, Devin Haney and Bill, you can't knock they hustle because they did their thing and they bounced back from Ryan on the ooze. You gotta
You
give them
know
the
what?
respect for that.
I've been always respecting Bill for his hustle because I came up in a hustle family, right? So I already
Yeah.
recognized it from the beginning, right? And I knew what it was. Just like with Brian Norman Sr., bro, I recognized it and I was calling him
Yeah.
out on it, man. I knew what it was. I be saying we done seen this shit before though.
Yeah.
You over there where the slicksters at. I know you got some slicksters in your family, man.
Man, listen, bro, check this out, bro. I was raised on a blade in the track. My
Come
mom used
on,
to pray
man.
to the pimp
So
God.
these
So you
dudes,
already
these
know.
dudes don't understand. We know what Bill ain't doing.
I mean, he went from one promotion to another promotion. You feel me? He just stayed with his skill set. You know what I'm saying? We
He
know
ain't no
that.
different.
Those who know, yeah. He gonna fast talk you, slick talk you. You feel me? You feel me? He got the gift of gab.
Bruh, don't you know that Bill Haney does not have to physically pay you money to buy you? All he has to do is give you attention.
Yeah.
And them niggas will go to bat, to war, to everything. You see the fans, they never met these boxers. And they'll go
Yeah.
there, be ready to get your address and your IP address and everything, man.
Listen, bro, these factions and these clans is crazy. Cause like you
The
said, bro,
hip, the pimping, it's the pimping, homie. They got
yeah.
Floyd, they got Tank, they getting all AB, they got all of them with the pimping. They got the fans with the pimping. Bill getting them with the pimping. He ain't doing nothing different than Floyd and Al Heyman and Bob Arum. Bob Arum getting them with the pimping.
Yeah, but he's doing it. But the one thing about it, he's doing it different where he's keeping his operations lean. You feel
Bob
me?
Arum
He's out
pimping.
talking, he's talking to promotion companies in the fretting the
Bob
bread.
Arum,
That's
Bob
what
Arum
we
will tell you quick, hey man, I could have bought a house in Beverly Hills fucking with you. Like, goddamn, you gotta get his
hey, but
money.
yeah, but I mean, like I
Bitch better
said, the
have
top
my
rank,
money. That's
the,
Bob
the
Arum.
the top rank though, if you look at how top rank do it, nobody really stay and really be no black fighters really stay there and really win, bro. And that goes all the way back to Money May Pretty Boy Floyd, where he
Yeah,
had
he
to
had to
buy his
buy his
contract
way
out for
out.
750,000 and became Money Mayweather. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can't
CBC.
they don't promote you right over there at top rank. That's good for you to come up and become a star, and then you got to move on from there.
You buy your way out of contract, and all of a sudden you coming out with something to PBC, but it ain't yours.
I mean, listen, bro, we don't know. You see what they talking about now, where it's like he owes 7 million in taxes, and
They
he took an
tricking. They
advance out on
pimping,
his
homie.
money for
Listen,
for May
listen.
for yeah.
If I'm a boxer, I get punched in the face for a living. I think I'm 3/4 slick anyway. I buy myself out of top rank. You understand me? I get Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? He been in the money, and everybody know Al Heyman. He fought with Michael Jackson back in the day. Some more shit, nigga. I get with you. I run a little conversation, man. Like, look, we need to get something, man, where I can't be tied to woo, man. You know what I'm saying? You put your face on this shit. With everything in Al Heyman name, but that's alright. That's
But
all
the
it is.
crazy part about that though is Heyman was doing them guys actually a solid because you know
Right.
as well as I know they be having bad financial management. They would
Mm-hmm.
have blew the money faster if he wasn't holding
But
it.
see, that ain't your like you doing that on your own because it's gonna still benefit you too because you know what they gonna do. They gonna run through their little pocketbook
Yeah.
changes. You give them, and it is what it is. Business,
And
baby.
no, what it does is it keeps them locked into PBC for life. Because
Exactly.
they don't because if
Like
they
a
get
dope
financial
fiend, nigga.
literacy, like if they get financial literacy and they was able to take that bread and flip that bread and sit
Bro,
off with that bread,
they ain't do nothing but put the pimping in the. That's all the PBC is the pimping.
promotions, bro. All I know is promotions. Promotions is all the same to me. You feel me? Legit
You got
or
these boys
illegitimate.
over there talking about it's either $50 million or some belts, hypnotizing them boys with the pimping because they got the jets, they got the foreigns, they got the juries, they got all the shit
Yeah.
that the ladies love, man. You hypnotize you. They courting them
Yeah.
boys, man. They see that shit. They from the gutter. You know how niggas is.
Yeah.
That's my car. No, that's my car. Any
Yeah.
nice car when we was growing up that we played the my car
Yeah.
game. It was from the ghetto.
Yep. And
You
now we
riding in the
see
car.
how now we see because this stuff's point coming out. Now we see how Camille Moat name being pushed right.
See?
You know, because you got Floyd so close to him, but Floyd ain't got his shit together. You feel me? So he got the
Floyd
wrong
fucked
person
up.
that's directly in his ear. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And so that's why you see the kid ain't disciplined. I seen them like last year where they got him a car. You feel me? They running the same game on
Blessing him with
Camille.
the pimping just like Floyd.
And then I met him too. I met him in Vegas the day before the Canelo Crawford fight. And he
He
was
might as
with just
well
a
fight
young cat
Rolly.
with his homeboy, just you feel me, just living his life.
He might as well fight Rolly. He can probably be at 47.
Yeah, but he's overweight. You feel me? That'd be the thing. That's his thing. He should be 130, 135. He's not disciplined at a young age. That's why I don't think I thought he was gonna be a prospect, but now I don't think so. Because
Blame Floyd.
he don't stay disciplined.
Blame everybody except themselves. Blame Floyd. Because Floyd is the orchestrator of this whole recipe. You know, he giving Al Heyman the game by Al Heyman running the game. You know, he the
But you know Al Heyman, but you already know, man, when it comes to, succeeding in the game and business world, you really crank up in like your mid 40s and 50s. If you survive with all your faculties and you got some type of business model and revenue going through, that's when your money start making money for you. You feel me? And so it's
Right.
like, if you tighten up and get your stuff together, you feel me? Usually these guys get this bread and they lose their mind. So by the time they get there, they done already been drugged out. They done already messed around with these women. They done already got in legal trouble. You feel me? And so by the time
Right.
they hit that age, they don't got no capital and they don't got no credit. You feel
See,
me? You got a cat
Bill
like Al
Haney.
Heyman. Didn't he come from like the music industry?
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
So
All them dudes, right? Fuck with all
he
them.
been getting big bread. So he gonna had super bread. He could have made the mistakes and all of that, right? But then he look up in his mid 40s, 50s, and he got bag and he got credit. You feel me?
Yep.
And he run the play.
He got connections. That's the key. But see, Bill Haney
Yep.
was smart. Bill Haney was smart by raising his son up in the Mayweather gym. And that's why I say it's gonna be hard to beat him. But man, listen, he disappointed me at an all-time high because he's making it seem like just like Tank, we'll never see that Shakur fight. And it's looking like that with Devin, man. But I just remember what you said, Bill. I can't never stop playing this video, man.
Just on your heart and something on your mind, by all means, set yourself free and just say what you're saying. Because I honestly, on God, I don't know what you're talking about.
God.
Hey, you came to me before. You told me out your mouth. You said if shit get too hot at a certain weight class, y'all gonna move out the way and go to a certain weight. You told me that.
Get too hot.
Oh, come on now.
Sir.
You said that.
Hey, sir. But what I'm saying is that we've gotten every belt inside our division, sir. I mean, and listen, let me just tell you this. It's hot as a motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Period. In or around the weight division. In or around with you, in or around any of them bad motherfuckers, whether it be whoever it is. I've never said
what.
We got all the belts. So he has the crown. He's the king. Just like you said, hold on. You the baddest motherfucker, but he the king. So if the baddest motherfucker say, Lomachenko, move out the way in. You move out the way in all that. Nigga, how you think we gonna stop you from moving up the line?
Okay, so let's do it. I mean, let's do that. If that's the case, let's do that.
Absolutely.
I ain't know it worked that way. I just saw that I was the mandatory for the fight with Pitbull, and that's who was.
Man, all them niggas. All them niggas.
I mean, that's in dog control. If you telling me right now that y'all can move Lomachenko out the way and y'all want to fight me, we can do that.
I'm telling you that the Lomachenko didn't come. Lomachenko was the mandatory. You didn't come. It was the listen.
Over your words and use a player. So I'm not going for that. I just can't go for that.
I mean, look, bro, the simple fact with this is what you're seeing right here is Bill and them is making a smart business decision to avoid Shakur at all costs, and he capped him. So it is what it is. You see, Shakur was trying to pursue getting a fight with him, and they hit him with the shook and jive and all the twist and 25% of nothing. And, we see we get exposed where it'd be like, hey, bro, they ain't never been in no position to send no contracts. Because if you look at all they fights, they ain't never had the leverage to where they was A side. You feel me? Because you got to think, look, they went 2 times with the Australian, 80-20, right? Then they fought Lomachenko. You see what I'm saying? And they definitely wasn't the A side, even with Lomachenko over there at top rank, right? Then they come out, then they was like, no, it was the one fight. They might have had the one fight with Regis, where they was technically like A side, paying him in, remember because they was fighting for his title and they had Devin's name first on the poster. You see what I'm saying? That's the one time they was A side. Now they almost made it if they didn't get tricked. See, that's the one thing about it. Look, I'm gonna tell you, OG, this is one thing about it where it'd be like the game and the ism is a double-edged sword. Because you know as well as I knew, when you get to feeling the pimping too much, when you get to feeling yourself, you feed into a strong delusion. And they fed into a strong delusion with Ryan in the mix to him acting crazy, doing all that crazy stuff. And then them thinking he was inferior, and then them guys running around saying they was gonna knock out Ryan. You feel me? If they would have just stayed focused, stuck to their game plan, they wouldn't have gave him no action like that. Because I've been watching tape. I say it all the time. Devin could have won that fight, but Devin tried to knock Ryan out the whole fight, and he got caught with the left in the first round, and he tried to play catch up the whole fight. Because even when he was winning those rounds, if he would have boxed and then stepped out the way, then Ryan wouldn't have been able to come out of the silly shell and tag him in the late rounds like he was doing. You feel me? But they blew it. That's why you see how they fight now. You see how they fought Ramirez and ran, and then you see how they got all the way back on track with Brian Norman and really, really patient and weighed him out and caught him. They have to fight they fight. They got to play to their strengths. You feel me? Until somebody cracks their code. They got to box. And they can box. And that's where and see the thing with Ryan is so.
He ain't no knockout artist. I've been saying that when the Lomachenko fight came. I said he gonna try to go in there and rough Loma up. And what happened? That's it. He figured me out. He keeps doing it.
No, but what it is he tried to it worked in the beginning because first what they did was the strategy is they was way bigger than Loma. So they went to the body early and often and it was working. But Loma, being a good fighter, made the adjustment in the later rounds. And what he made the adjustment was he was like, fuck it. I'm about to just sell out and start lunging this straight left at him. And then in the 11th round, he outlanded Devin 20-2. That's why in between 11 and the 12, Devin's like, he figured me out. Because Loma knew, you feel me, what the assignment was, but it looked like he put all of it in the tank with the 11th round, and Devin was able to pull it out. Because Devin was winning that fight. I don't care what nobody say. I had Devin winning that fight, and the reason why I had Devin winning that fight from a boxing analysis standpoint going into that fight, because I was like, it's the footwork. Loma beat you with the footwork. Devin neutralized Loma's footwork, and I'll tell you like that. If you go back and watch that fight, he never let Loma get the angle that Loma used to get with orthodox from his southpaw position, and that is getting to the outside and getting behind you and turning you. Right. He never got that angle on Devin. Devin was pivoting with him and dancing with him. If you look at when Loma was trying to get that angle, his footwork was pivoting right with him, and so he couldn't get that angle on Devin. That's why his adjustment was late, because that's what he usually get. That's why I like I said with the Gary Antoine Russell in that Andy Hiroka fight. Because when you go back and watch the tape, Andy Hiroka has a violent jab.
Right.
You feel me? And he's hella long. But the weakness with that jab is he bow and arrows it. And he leans it all the way out. And so the adjustment that Gary Antoine Russell made from the get-go was he neutralized Andy's jab. And then Andy Hiroka in the mid-rounds went and made the adjustment and sold out to the body. And then Gary Antoine Russell survived that and made the adjustment. And so it's like people be knocking Gary Antoine Russell because it was like, oh, he didn't have a good performance. No, Andy Hiroka was undefeated. Andy Hiroka was stopping cats too. You feel me? Right. He's a good opponent. He might be a champion in the future. You feel me? At 140. You feel me? As far as where he goes, because he's that good. And people don't get credit when you go through a challenging fight with a good fighter. You feel
What
me?
you think
That's how
about?
you be great.
Let me ask this question to you, and I'm gonna end the show on this. What you think about Shakur if he don't go back to 35 and just stay at 40? I know y'all guys wanted that.
I mean, I'm at this point, like with Shakur, I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm just watching. But what I don't like is, like, with Shakur, he talks in circles. So that's the
Right.
thing with me, because you got to think, OG, it would have been just simple if, and like I said, with the WBC and Mauricio Suleiman, I ain't even mad at him for stripping him like that, because just like I told you, just think about it. He got the belt at 135 and 140. He washes T.O. at 140, and then he calls out Conor Ben at 147. So you're going the opposite way of Mauricio Suleiman and how they want to get their paper. They're like, hold on. You want to hold our belt, you feel me? And then we don't know when you going to fight for the belt again, and then you guys don't want to pay these maintenance fees. And you know how we is as boxing fans, we don't want nobody holding up the belts, even if it's a fighter that we favor. Like, I got Shakur as one of the best. But it's like, no, I don't favor him holding belt tosses no more than any other fighter. You see what I'm saying? And so now he's talking this 147 rehydration cost challenging all this, challenging all these names. Now it's like, we don't know who he's going to fight, and we don't know. And honestly, I don't know where he's going to fight, because like I said, right now, he's in the same boat as Devin in a sense of being independent. And when Turkey ain't around, either he signs. I think my best bet with Shakur is he signs to Matchroom. He signs the Matchroom. You feel me? Because he got a relationship with Eddie already. And then he got action at Muratalla and all that with Top Rank and getting back to 135 and Mason and all of them. That's what I'm thinking. But right now, I don't know, because he ain't signed.
I hope they come up with something soon, man, because like Bill Haney got spoiled with Turkey. Shit, the fight fans got spoiled with Turkey too. So we waiting on some fights.
Yeah, we waiting on some fights. Yep, we waiting on some fights. But I don't gotta give credit, bro. We got some good fights, bro. Mason versus Cordina is a good fight. That's a good fight for the young boy.
He gonna stop Cordina.
He's gonna stop Cordina. I believe he's gonna stop Cordina, because Cordina puts his hands down sometimes for no reason. It's crazy. I don't know why he does that, but he got speed, he got angles, he boxed, but I think Mason to catch him. But it's a good staying up in competition with the young boy. And what you think? Here's what I think about Mason. When do you think Mason goes to 140?
27.
27, yep. So yep, I hear you. So yeah, so that's it. But like you said, I mean, when we look, let's just look with Turkey out the mix. What's the next big fight? So Tank's out the mix, Turkey's out the mix. That means we got Devin and Shakur in limbo. What's the next biggest fight?
That's the fight.
What, Devin Shakur?
Yeah.
It's not happening though.
That should be the
because
fight.
you gotta think though, it's not happening. Neither one of them can send a contract.
Devin probably
You
fuck around to fight an old ass man. I don't know what Shakur gonna do. It's looking like Raymond, but them the only two fighters really that's supposed to be fighting each other right now, man. Because Boots finna take care of Xander, I think, and after that,
I got Boots taking care of Xander, but I got it. Like I said, I got it by decision, bro. I got it, bro, and I hope Xander got a rematch clause.
I'm just saying everybody occupied right now except for certain fighters. So, you know me, man. I'm just waiting. I'm watching.
Yeah. Hey, so I do want to ask you too. I do want to ask you too, because I've seen a report where they're saying Josh Kelly trying to fight Fundora, and somebody's trying to put it on the same card as Xander and Boots and make it a 154 tournament. I don't believe it though, because I don't think Josh Kelly stands a chance against Fundora, because he can't beat Fundora on the back foot.
Everybody bleeds when they fight Fundora.
Yeah.
Go back to all his fights.
So I want you to break that down, Rule, with the physiology of Fundora, right? And why he make everybody bleed. Why you think? Well, you got the science. Why you make everybody bleed, Rule?
Well, he got the length, of course, man, and
yeah,
that length of travel. He travel with his punches, that make the punch even more forceful, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know how they teach you to punch through your opponent, punch through the bag.
Yeah.
Every one of his punches is punching through you because of his arm length.
Right, because he got
Because
that
when he
momentum.
because of his extension.
Right,
Because
he got
he's
so
gonna
much-
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he got so much travel time.
Yeah.
You know, to cover, man. So he going so fast with that long reach, and it's catching you, man. You know, straight down the middle, and you know, it's gonna cut you up every time, man.
Yeah. And that's the thing where Fundora is dangerous, bro. I went back and watched the Mendoza fight because one thing about it, people who don't and then when it come to these young boxers and boxers, people care, they caricature fighters. Like they say, like they see a fighter and they be like, that's what they are. Like they ain't gonna make no adjustments, no change in style or nothing, right? And so you got Fundora and they be like, oh, Fundora already been knocked out. But you gotta look at Fundora used to fight like a praying mantis. He used to literally put his long ass arms and elbows to his body and rush in and fight you on the inside. And that's how Mendoza get it, because he was banging out with Mendoza on the inside. Now, I can't really give a lot of credit like to the Thurman fight because Thurman was ring rushed, like I said. So we need to see a young, nimble prime fighter to see if he can make the adjustments to get around that reach. But that's what it looked like, because if you look at the Thurman fight, he never allowed one time for Thurman to get in on the inside. He gave him no action.
What you think about Devin versus Fundora?
No. Devin don't stand a chance. Because you can't beat Fundora on the back foot. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem with
he
this.
thought he was lumped up against Ryan. You're gonna be bleeding.
You can't beat
Boots
Fundora on the
going
back foot, OG.
fucking Fundora up right now.
And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing with we got Fundora, we got Boots on his skill set, but like I said, Fundora is the final boss for Boots.
Yeah.
Because that's his biggest challenge right
You gotta
there.
see that.
We got to see it, because my thing with it now with Fundora is like, hey, like I said, Fundora got knocked out. He literally took his long ass arms and used to press it up against his body. Like, you know how they teach you fundamentals where you be on the inside, keep your elbows in and your hands to your face. But it's like when you're a Fundora, no, you don't teach him with all that length to do that. He goes from an open stance and, you feel me, and fights and keeps the back foot and keeps that range, keep his stick out there. You see what I'm saying? He should never be finding himself fighting on the inside.
It's like Fundora need to start making people mad at him and just, you know what I'm saying, use the first 2-3 rounds to establish that jab, bro. Nothing else, nothing more.
But that's the crazy part about it, OG, is he's not gonna make you mad because he's so long. When he does that, he's gonna land.
I'm talking about the fight.
Yeah. But what I'm telling you is Fundora's so big he couldn't run if he want to. Because he's so long,
you know,
like he's not gonna run.
Though? But that's why I said this, because God bless the dead, Jack Johnson used to beat motherfuckers just with that jab, and every time he jabbed, he'd laugh. Pop! He had a mouthful of gold teeth, and he was fighting white boys. You understand me? He used to make them mad. That's why I said Fundora just started pop, pop, and nobody can touch him, bro, because he has the length and he can work on that cardiovascular endurance, man. For 2 to 3 rounds, he'll have a lot more blood in fights.
Yeah, and what I'm telling you is that's what's gonna happen. Just think when they look at
then
the
he can work on the inside when they blinded.
When he done warm down. You know, that's the thing with that's the thing with Boots, right? Is Boots, as far as with his IQ and his skill set and how he fight and box and make you miss, and then he lets people hit him in the mid rounds where they be like, oh, Boots be getting caught, but it's like Boots let you hit him in the mid rounds when there ain't no pepper on your punches no more, and he don't respect your power.
And he roll.
He don't let you. Yeah, but he don't let nobody fresh hit him clean straight on. That's why he was clowning Zayas. Like, listen, bro, you be getting hit clean. You feel me? But the thing is with Zayas though is. But the thing is with Zayas is, I don't think Zayas is as bad as Boots say it, because when Zayas be getting hit clean, Zayas be getting hit, he be getting hit clean in exchanges when he's winning. It ain't like he's just letting somebody tag him clean.
Right. Well, we gonna see, man. But I'm finna end this live because I definitely got to get ready for work. But you know, I'm gonna step through tomorrow too, so y'all know y'all come back through, man. You know, we flipping the script out here. But through the week, Monday through Thursday, I'm super lit. So y'all definitely pay attention to me during them days, man. But you know I'm gonna run Bill Haney before I go. Shout out to Blaze P for stopping through this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Game recognized game, boy. It's always a pleasure. But let's run this show one more time.
By all means, set yourself free and just say what you're saying. Because I honestly, on God, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, you came to me before. You told me out your mouth. You said if shit get too hot at a certain weight class, y'all gonna move out the way and go to a certain weight. You told me that.
Get too hot.
Oh, come on now.
Sir.
You said that.
Hey, sir. But what I'm saying is that we've gotten every belt inside our division, sir. I mean, and listen, let me just tell you this. It's hot as a motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Period. In or around the weight division. In or around with you. In or around any of them bad motherfuckers, whether it be whoever it is. I've never said that you wasn't a hell. If it's we got all the belts. So he has the crown. He's the king. Just like you said, hold on. You the baddest motherfucker, but he the king. So if the baddest motherfucker say, Lomachenko, move out the way in. You move out the way in all that. Nigga, how you think we gonna stop you from moving up the line?
Okay, so let's do it. I mean, let's do that. If that's the case, let's do that.
Absolutely.
I ain't know it worked that way. I just saw that I was the mandatory for the fight with Pitbull, and that's who was.
Man, all them niggas, listen, all them niggas.
Well, I mean, that's in y'all control. If you telling me right now that y'all can move Lomachenko out the way and y'all want to fight me, we can do that.
I'm telling you that the Lomachenko didn't come. Lomachenko was the mandatory. You didn't come. It wasn't no mandatory.
But y'all not a fighter in boxing that's going to go in there and just walk through the shit that I'm
right.
It's impossible.
Right.
I done trained my whole life. I've been boxing my whole life. Ain't nobody just walking in there hands up,
right.
And that shit ain't working. I don't give a fuck what
I
y'all
mean,
talking about.
Oshino found out the hard way.
No, not Oshino.
Oshino found out the hard way. He found.
Oshino found out the hard way.
You know who we talking about.
I'm gonna say Yoshino because it's better fighters than Yoshino out there, right? So any fighter, I'm saying it's for any fighter, like any fighter in the world. You name them. They're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is, and if you is, you getting picked apart.
Right.
You getting picked apart. You walking to punches. But you give me a fighter like Edwin, right? Bring him part of my team. Let